What is going on, guys? This is Daniel, and today I'll be showing you some things that stood out to me while I was watching the Pacers' mediocre 19th ranked defense. Let's get to it. The Pacers are pretty standard when it comes to defensive scheme, so I won't talk about that too much, but one thing I do like that they do is how they double the post, and a lot of teams are doing this nowadays, where Myles Turner will double the post, but he won't double until Carmelo is going into his move, and here it works very well as Melo is surprised and he turns it over. But the way they execute this isn't always great, and here when Turner comes to double, no one drops low and they have to foul. This time the opposite happens as two perimeter defenders drop low, allowing Towns to kick out to an open shooter and they give up an open three. Now let's talk about Paul George's defense, and I was a bit disappointed with his off-ball defense. He just doesn't seem to have a sense of urgency this year, and a good example of that is how he leaves shooters, and here you see he drifts too far from a shooter and Justin Holiday makes him pay. He's in no man's land this time as he comes off his man, but he doesn't double the post, and this gives up an open three. This was a blatant overhelp as the ball was contained fine, yet George comes over to help, leaving a corner shooter open. That being said, George is still a very good on-ball defender thanks to his physical tools and instincts, and here he hounds Wiggins, fights over a screen, and contests inside. I love this, he's essentially in lockstep with Wiggins to contest the jumper. He's a smart defender, and here when he closes out on Wiggins, notice how he does not allow Wiggins to drive to the middle, but still manages to cut him off. George isn't the stud I expected him to be on defense this year, but when he's dialed in, he can still make spectacular plays like this one. A guy who does not get enough love for his defense is Thaddeus Young, and he's a very good defender. Here's a good example as he fronts the post, fights, and then deflects the pass. Notice how he'll get the steal on the post entry. Young can also hang with stretch bigs, and here he's guarding Porzingis and closes out hard on him and forces a very tough shot. Fantastic closeout on Ryan Anderson, and he makes him give it up. Young is quick and he changes directions well, and he also just plays with great energy. Here he's hedging all over the floor, not letting Anderson get open. He's a real team defender, and that's him taking a charge. Young also has good hands on defense. This time he'll strip Gibson. He'll steal it from James Harden, and then Harden will foul him. His versatility on D is really exceptional. He can chase Ryan Anderson, bang with Taj Gibson, and here he'll switch on to Carmelo and then have the anticipation and know-how to deflect the pick and roll pass. Myles Turner is an interesting defensive player, and first off, he can already protect the rim effectively, going straight up, blocking shots, which is obviously important as a defensive center. But as a second-year player, he still struggles with the mental side of D. Here, on the drive, he needs to step over and protect the basket. He is the rim protector, and he's guarding a mid-range shooter. Instead, he lets Levine drive by him, and it's a layup. This time, Turner will jump and go for the block, which allows Capella to get the dunk. Capella first comes to set a ball screen, but then changes his course and sets an off-ball screen, but Turner stays in the same spot as if Capella was still setting the ball screen. The effect is, when Harden drives, Turner is now too high, allowing Harden to make a quick pass to Capella, and it's a layup. Willie Hernangomez is rolling free to the basket, and Turner needs to recognize this and get in the passing lane. He doesn't, and it's a dunk. This is classic inexperience. He nicely helps weak side when the post is being fronted, but when the Knicks try to go high-low and get it to O'Quinn at the foul line, Turner should stay down. Instead, he comes up, giving up the high-low pass. I'd rather him give up the mid-range shot to O'Quinn. This is especially the case because on this play, it's the 6'2 Joe Young battling Hernan Gomez inside, and he doesn't have a chance to battle him one-on-one. Here, Joakim Noah crosses him up. I want to stress that this is normal. I fully expect Turner to become a good defensive player over time, and right now, yeah, I expect him to get sealed inside by Robin Lopez too easily, and here he fouls him. This is normal stuff. And he's already pretty good at pick and roll defense. Here he'll contain Dwayne Wade and then block him at the basket. Nice job of containing the ball and then recovering to the rolling big man. Watch how he backpedals here, allowing Ariza to get to the basket only to reject him. Of course, he still makes mistakes, and here containing Rose, he never stops ball, allowing Rose to get a layup. Because the Pacers can stick CJ Myles on the opposing team's least threatening wing, his defensive limitations are most evident off the ball, and here rotating, he does not come all the way over and the Wolves get a layup. Again, Myles does not get in the way of the rolling big man and it's a layup. For a veteran player, he makes too many mental mistakes, and here, LaVine is leaking out in transition, but Myles does not sprint back as quick as he should, allowing LaVine to get a transition foul. Wiggins will backdoor cut, and Paul George has it contained, but Myles still comes over to help George, allowing LaVine to get an open three. Like Myles, Glenn Robinson struggles with mental mistakes on D, and he's in his third season, so it's acceptable but not ideal. This time, he allows Rose to use the screen toward the middle, a no-no. What happens is, Jefferson is now put in a 2-on-1 situation where he has to contain the ball and the roll man, and this gives up a foul. He'll go under the dribble handoff for Eric Gordon, a very bad decision. When he helps low here, he doesn't get to the inside of Capella, allowing the alley-oop to occur. NBA defense isn't easy. Robinson ball watches for half a second, allowing Holiday to sneak to the corner and get an open three. Robinson struggles with the little things, such as not being prepared for the spin toward the baseline when he's defending the post. Jeff Teague is limited on D, but like Thad Young, Teague has good hands on D, getting steals. He makes smart, calculated swipes, and here Rubio is carelessly dribbling it up, and Teague is able to take it from him. Every point guard should have active hands on D, as in scenarios like this, where Teague is going head-on with Capella, he has no chance other than to swipe down and hit it off Capella's knee. I wouldn't put too much blame on the Pacers coaching staff for their mediocre defense. The bottom line is they have a lot of okay to bad defenders, and Myles Turner, their center, is still learning. Also, I do like Thad Young's defense, but he's never been a good rebounder, and he hurts their defensive rebounding, which is ranked 27th in the NBA, so that does not help their defense. Well, thanks for watching. Comment some video ideas, as I'm not sure what my next video will be on, and I'll see you next time.